And then she said, no, no. And then I said, look, if you're not going to take it, you want it. I know you want it. That's all I've got left. Take it. If she wasn't going to do it, I would have done it. Because that's psychologically, emotionally where I was. I was at the end. I was broken.
Still with us, Attorney Tammy Allison here in studio, and I'd like to welcome in Phoenix, Arizona, former criminal defense attorney who represented Jodi Arias, Kirk Nurmi. Kirk, always great to have you, and Tammy as well. Kirk, your impressions first of Johnny Depp's testimony. We know people love this A-lister. Their fans lined up screaming his name as he enters and exits this courthouse. But at the end of the day, do you think he's provided clear and convincing evidence so that he can prove defamation?
I do, because what we saw on the stand, Ashley, to me wasn't just a Hollywood A-lister. It was an authentic human being opening himself up to the jury. And I believe that's what he did on the stand, and I believe he connected to the jury based on that authenticity. We heard jokes about, you know, the cocaine coming out and different things that he has said about happy hour. And we heard laughter alongside of that. So you could really tell the jury was kind of with him. And I think that connection is what he really needs to get them, motivate a jury to award him the kind of money he's seeking. And I think he provided just that connection.
And I expect we'll have more testimony next week about the money aspect of it for the damages. But Tammy, having spoken with you yesterday about this case, I'm smiling because I don't know that you would agree with that analysis of Johnny Depp and what you thought of him on the stand. Tell us.
Surprisingly, Judge Ashley, Johnny Depp was one good witness, okay? He was a good witness. Listen, he is an A-list actor for a reason. So, you know, his acting skills are great. So he is going to dig deep into the skills that he has, the talent as an actor to make the jury empathize with him. He's going to help the jury visualize his struggles with drugs and alcohol. And that's why we hear so many people so much Team Johnny, because he beat Amber Heard's team to the punch. Anything they can say derogatory about him in terms of his drug and alcoholism, he's already talked about it, but he said it in a way that so many people can empathize with and they can feel it, and almost to the point where they like him. And of course, that's going to translate very well to the jury.
But you don't find him authentic. So now I want to switch and ask you the question first and then come to you, Kirk. All right, Tammy, what do you need to see from Amber Heard? And we have to have quick answers, Amber Heard, in order to believe her side of the story.
You know, I do find him authentic, just to clarify, authentically acting very well. And I think that Amber Heard's team has to show some damning evidence of actual physical abuse, because that is what Johnny Depp is alleging. In the op-ed, he is saying that his career was ruined because of this op-ed article alleging that she was a survivor of domestic violence.
All right, Kirk, in the last 30 seconds, what do you need to hear from Amber Heard?
Boy, she's got a lot of weights around her ankles if she wants to enforce her credibility. We heard from several LAPD officers who wouldn't even give her a pamphlet as a victim of domestic violence, didn't think she deserved that. So she's going to have to crawl out of a hole. And if anyone's going to be acting in this case, I think it's going to be Miss Heard. She's going to have to play the victim card. And I think based on what we've heard about her diagnosis, it's something she's been doing all her life.
All right, I'm grateful to both of you for staying with us for the next hour, because coming up, the latest developments in the Depp trial. We're also going to check in on another celebrity defamation trial, this one involving the Kardashians. They're being sued by fellow reality star Blac Chyna. But wait until you hear what some of the violent acts are that the plaintiff testified to in court. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Court TV, your front row seat to justice.
363.